Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about conditionally uploading SVG images. So deciding who gets to and where they get to be uploaded on your MyListing website. I often see plugins just for the purpose of SVG upload. So with this code snippet, you can eliminate all of those plugins. A lot of times, if you look at those plugins and you look at the changelog, they don't get updated very often. It's because there's really not a lot to do unless there's a security issue, which they're just not updated that often. So having a code snippet versus a plugin in that case is just fine. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this. What we're going to use, if you've seen any of my videos, or you likely have seen that I recommend WPCodeBox. So using the power of WPCodeBox here, we're going to do the conditional, show you how to do the conditional uploading part. Okay, so here I have a sandbox site for MyListing, just a test site. And even if we're in the back end here, we're the admin. Let me actually go real quick. Let me download an SVG to my computer really quick. I think I forgot to do that. SVG. All right, we'll just use the MyListing Club logo. I'm going to download that real quick. Thank you for your patience while I do that. And let me clear out this. Okay, so I've got that SVG downloaded, all good there. Okay, let me go back. Anyway, okay, so I've got that SVG downloaded. So even if you're here in your MyListing website, you're the admin and you think, oh, I should be able to upload any media file that I want. You go here, media, add new. Let's go try to drop in that SVG. We see, sorry, you are not allowed to upload this file type. So that's for security reason, because if you look at how SVGs are constructed, if you edit one of those, so let's see, pull this up here. And also, if you saw my last video, you'll see how I recommend Visual Studio Code. So again, if I'm just opening this, editing this file with my default text editor, which is Microsoft's Visual Studio Code that's free. It's the previous video I did here on this YouTube channel. But if you edit that file, you see how much data is in one of these files. So you can see how these could be a security risk. Bad actors could inject code into here that does harm to your website. So that's why the security risk is there. If you get SVGs from a trusted source, it's not a problem typically. So anyway, I just wanted to show you why that security risk is there. So how do we get around this? So like I said, you can install a plugin and be done with it. But if you don't want to put that extra plugin on your site and you're already using WPCodeBox, or you're putting code in your website somehow with another plugin, or hopefully not directly editing the files of WordPress, but a lot of people do that, unfortunately. But I'm going to show you with WPCodeBox how you can conditionally use this for security and performance reasons. Okay. I've got my SVG ready to rock. What's next? Okay, so I'm going to jump over here, and before we do that, let's look at this listing here on the front end. And if I go edit this, I don't actually have a field here for testing this. So I'm going to go back to my listing types. And I'm going to quickly add. So if you use, like, for example, if you use this logo, built-in logo field, and I apologize, I'm actually going to remove my face from this because, let me see if I can just close this down here. There we go. I'm going to remove my face. For some reason, an update to my video software is causing me to blip every time I click something. So that's annoying for people. Anyway, so if you add the logo field that's default to MyListing, there's no way to control if an SVG is allowed out of the box. That won't work no matter what. And the same goes for gallery images, cover images. There's just no way to do that. So let's just show you, for example, this is kind of getting out of the scope here, but I'm going to just show you this. I'm going to download just a regular image here. Oh, let's see, what could I download that's just not a WebP and not a, let's do a search for PNG. I'm going to download one of these to the computer, my computer. Okay, I'm going to download just a photo of me. Okay, so again, I'm going to put that logo field in there. And then I'm going to put this, now I'll come back and do this. So I put the logo image in there, or logo field in there. Let's go back and edit this listing. And now if I try to upload an SV, that's not a good idea, a good example, I should say. Let me circle back to this. Let me enable SVG and we'll circle back to that. So to do that, we install this. Well, you know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's go. Sorry for jumping around. I'm going to go into WPCodeBox here. And I'm going to turn on the allow SVGs code snippet. Okay, so I've done that. By default, it's going to run everywhere. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Now, if I click on this logo and let's say I want to add this SVG, you'll see here that by default, my listing only allows these file types. So even though I'm saying allow SVGs to be uploaded, it's not going to work, okay? And I believe that's the case. We can quickly see with cover images and galleries. So I've added those fields. Let's test those out. This is a little off topic here, but all right, so this is the cover image. Yeah, same thing. And I'm guessing, yeah, okay. So what you have to do in this case is put in, we'll go ahead and leave those in, is put in a file upload field here. Okay, so you drop that in and we'll just leave this as is for now. But by default, if you don't check any of these allowed file types here, it's just gonna allow all of these in. And one of them in here, if you search, is SVGs, okay? So let's just turn this on. I'm gonna go back to WPCodeBox. I'm gonna turn off this code snippet. So when I go now to, let's look at that correct field. So this is the file upload field. If I try to upload an SVG to this field, even though it is allowed according to my listing, it's not going to work. Somewhere in here, SVG is listed. I just let's see if I can do a quick search. No. Okay. So what we need to do then is we need to enable this code snippet. Okay. Let's refresh. And let's go. Again, even though we've got that enabled, using the default MyListing logo, cover image, and gallery images, it's not going to work. So with this file upload field, let's now upload that SVG. There we go. And let's go ahead and save changes just to be sure. Logos are required field. I'm just going to take those out of there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save these changes again just to make sure that goes in. Okay, there we go. So just like that, we've enabled that. So now if you do nothing within WPCodeBox, like I said, it runs everywhere. It's going to run for everyone. But what if you only wanted to allow the admin on the back end to be able to add these SVG images for security reasons? Like maybe you're the only one that adds the listings to your site, so you manage all of the images, so you don't need to open that potential security hole. So what you do is you change where to run the snippet. You change from everywhere to admin area. So let's save that. Okay, let's go back and edit this listing. Let's take this image out. Let's save our changes. Now, when I go to run this, it should fail because I'm saying in WPCodeBox, only run this snippet if it's in the WordPress admin area. So you can see that right here, WordPress admin area. Okay. So let's choose our SVG. There we go. So it failed again. Okay. Now, let's say you're the admin and for some reason you prefer to add images on the front end. Okay. So what you can do is you could say front end, or sorry, let's custom. So we're going to create a custom conditions. open our conditions builder. We're going to say all of these conditions are true. Click add condition. And we're going to say current logged in user role is administrator. And that's it. Okay. Save those changes. So now we're saying run this everywhere. Allow SVGs to be uploaded everywhere. Front end, back end, if they have the admin role. Okay. So I'm coming in here. I have the admin role. I try to upload my SVG. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to think of what other, there's so many different scenarios that you guys could use for this. And it's because of WPCodeBox. I'm trying to think of other ways. Oh, so it could also be another example. What if you have an editor? So you've got someone on your team that just has the editor role. You could add that role as well. I mean, gosh, you could say you could say only if I don't know. You guys can let your imaginations run wild there, but there's just so many different ways that you can do this. Like what if you allow images, SVGs on specific pages? Maybe it's not just listings, but maybe you allow people to build a brand board on your website where they can showcase their brand, and SVGs just happens to be one of the things they upload for their logo or something like that. Or there's just a million things that you can do here. And the whole goal of me showing you this was how you don't have to open this up to everybody. You can eliminate a plugin, use WPCodeBox to get granular about where it's loaded for security reasons and performance. Don't need to run this snippet everywhere, that sort of thing. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. Sorry about, actually, probably don't need to apologize if you guys probably don't want to see my face anyway, but I apologize for that blinking face there for a while in the beginning of that video. I'll get that ironed out. Yeah, please remember to click subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, hope all's well. Talk to you soon.